Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Amused Jester. My name is Junior, and today, finally, the end of the year. I'm done with my Ross hunting. It lasted almost the whole month of December. Multiple trips, and all that stuff. Almost at least 3 times a week, I visited my Ross stores, and this is the damage of those trips. When you're doing your trips one at a time, you don't see how much you've done or how much you bought until you finally come home and add things up. So I ended up with uh, looks like five of the Zaymot, two copperheads, eight Racondos, eight barbecues. I did not realize I bought 12 Outbacks, one movie Varanus, three Sentinels, um, the build a figure of the Reaper Havoc, which I never had because I wasn't interested in the character. So finding him was good because I finally finished the Reaver. Um, Princess Leia, which I also don't have, surprisingly, in the ceremonial robes. The two Dungeons and Dragons, which I bought for the head. The Din Djarin uh, Tatooine version, which I'm for me, I don't really think of him as Din Djarin because he doesn't look like it anyway. So I just think of him as a random Mandalorian. The X-Men Rogue, which I think I'm gonna give to my brother because I found out I do have her already. Um, I also bought him the two Jada Toys, Wolfman and the monster from the Black Lagoon, and also the um, Atom Smasher from the movie, which I realized I had already, so I gave him that. I bought these four helicopters from U.S. Army, which I've already started. I already have one from before, which I know will become the Cobra Fang, because I've already disassembled one, so I know the GI Joe fits in there. I could not fit the four Mantis from Halo that I bought. As you can see from the size, it fits perfectly with the three Lightyear figures. I didn't get those from Ross. I got those from Amazon, but they're like $9 each. I have done customs on those before, and I'll change the custom again because I can change it. The ones that I've done already, I can fit a Joe or a Cobra officer inside, and I've done it so that it flips open and all that stuff. But I'll change the design so it gives me more room. And that's it. I mean, like, oh my God, I think if I calculated it right, I spent over 300 at Ross today. But just the Joes alone is like around 260, like the Joes alone. But 260, if you're buying at regular price the Joes, that's basically 10 Joes, and I ended up with over 35 of them. So, um yes, it's a lot of money, but 35 times 24 would have been exponentially crazy for me, over $700. Um if I were to buy, even though they all look alike, I already have plans on what I wanted to do. Part of my collection is the MMPR, or not MMPR, the Power Rangers from Hasbro, and those all came with heads. So I'm gonna go through them and see. I do have heads from Hasbro. Sometimes they do duplicates that I can put on as well. Um, So yeah, I'm just gonna be grabbing heads and all that stuff to fill out Outbacks and Racondos and some of Zaymots. So I think barbecue, or barbecue's rendition over there, fits perfectly as a troop builder. So um, I know we think of it as Joe's, but I can think of him as Cobra. Just slap him some Cobra stickers on him, and he's like a Cobra trooper of some sort. So at least in my mind. But you gotta do what you gotta do because I'm not rich enough to do somehow how some people buy Crimson Vipers or Cobra Troop Builders for like $20 or 50, even at $15. I'm like, $15 at 10 is like 150, you know. So this was an easier thing for me to do. Plus, I was doing it increment. I mean, in stages, so it didn't really pile up until I see it now. So, yeah, that's the damage it did to my wallet. So I'm pretty happy. Like I said, look, this one table alone is filling up. It's just for Joe's. That's just the one I added this month. That's not even including the stuff that's come in, and obviously the his tank and the fire team and all that stuff. So my 112 scale of Joe stuff, custom and bought in store, is definitely growing to be a large army. So um yeah, I know it. So for some people, it might not make sense for me to buy like 12 Outbacks, but for somebody like me who is comfortable with customizing and making things up in my mind, I mean, it was an easy buy for me. It's like a $6, but at some point, I said like, you know what, that's too much already. So like eight barbecues and eight Rocondos. I was like, That's why in some of them I already passed. That's like I there's too much already. And Outback, the only reason Outback became 12 is like I didn't even realize I had bought 12 of them. I thought I'd bought eight. So, um, so that's basically it, guys. That's what happens when you see a good deal and you think you can do something with it, and you get excited by the momentum of things going along. So, I hope you guys found what you were looking for at the Ross things. I congratulate the people who were able to get the Viper sets. Those were a great deal. I wish I had found them, but it never hit my area. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Thank you so much for watching my channel this whole year. I started only this year at past 500. I can't believe people are actually subscribing to my channel and watching my channel and sticking through. So thank you so much for all the people who subscribed, commented, and all that stuff. Um, I'll keep the channel. It's just kind of fun to look at, and it's kind of fun to answer people's questions and seeing their responses and everything. Thank you so much again for subscribing to my channel, looking to my channel, watching my channel, commenting on my channel, and I'll see you guys in 2024. Goodbye.